Man, sometimes I forget. Someone said the audacity of King Shinar to tell John Galt to stop smoking while testing positive. Nigga, I ain't losing no forklift. I ain't losing no forklift job for weed.
Man,
Bitch.
Isn't it amazing that right complaining about someone found some weed in his system and complaining and has the audacity to chastise anybody running their own shit? Amazing. I call it Manning theory. You know, something's wrong with the black man's mind. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Phoenix Fish. Phoenix Fish said he's in a private Facebook group full of Be Brave. Stanley will have an aneurysm. Can you drop our link in the chat?
Oh, yeah. Tell them to come on over.
Yo, send that link of something wrong with the black man mind in the chat. In the Facebook chat. We want to get some of those people over here. We want to grow the channel that way organically with people that would like the content we put in.
Yeah, I wish I knew who those guys were. I'll send them some material so they can start YouTube channels too.
You know, the thing is, man, I don't even have to look for articles.
I'm just blown away. He's really a troll from Eastern Europe. You don't know how historic that is.
This morning I woke up, bro. I ain't have to look for no articles. The articles came to me.
Well, just real quick though. Honestly, it all happened by accident though, because one time I was looking at YouTube. This was like a year and a half ago. About when Americans were commentating on the war in Ukraine and stuff, and I showed up on Chaotic's channel, on Chaotic Truth channel. Ever since I subscribed to him, it was kind of like a domino effect. I started seeing all this other stuff popping up on my timeline because I usually watch stuff related to Europe. I don't watch stuff related to the States. I've been to America in 2019. I was in America in Chicago though in 2019, but aside from that, I don't. Son. And ever since then, it's been a lot of fun since I started seeing how fun all this stuff's been. You know what I mean?
I bet. Can I ask? Is his name Ivan? I think I see him. Yeah. Can I ask you, Ivan? Is there any type of equivalent in your country to the African American? Anything? Any
Gypsies?
That they're thinking?
The Roma Gypsies. The Roma Gypsies and shit. Yeah. Because they like to pickpockets and shit like that,
I'm familiar with the Gypsies. I think universally the problem is the Gypsies are a pretty cohesive group. That's how they're able to commit those crimes. You understand?
Yeah, but they're not doing like super violent stuff though. They're not gang banging and drug dealing. Yeah, they're not doing
right. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But the biggest part is that they are cohesive in their
Yeah.
That's what the blacks don't have. If they could just get cohesively and commit crime, it might be a little bit better. But what they have now is like a random ragtag bunch of people going out committing crime.
Hey, John, here's the thing. I was a translator for my country's embassy when I was in Belgium, right? And 90% of the people I was translating stuff for was the Gypsies who were looking for work in Belgium. And most of them didn't even have skills. So I already knew, okay, on one hand, these guys are going to be future criminals, but since they're going to a Western nation, they're no longer my problem. My tax money doesn't have to support them back home. So we're kind of getting rid of them via the European Union. You feel me? So, yeah. And I one time, I think I showed you a link when that gypsy girl was in California. She was stealing shit from the store. And, the cops caught her and she said, I don't speak English or whatever the fuck. Yeah. And at the end of the video, they were threatening her with immigration. And she didn't budge. She was like, I don't care about immigration. They're not going to do shit. Because that time Biden was still president. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they are, though. That's how they are in the West. They don't say that shit to us here on the East because we're more, we don't take, we have a reputation. The cops over here, they have a bad reputation, all this other stuff. So we're more scared. We have that, the Vlad Dracula vibe. You feel me? But the West, they know they're sissies, so they take advantage of that stuff.
Damn.
Yeah. Now, on one hand, when I was working at the embassy, I was kind of split because all these gypsies, man, they're going to create this bad reputation for Romania and Bulgaria when they go in the West. But at the same time, since they're going to be bums and criminals, I don't have to worry about them anymore because they're not going to be here.